Good morning. It is Sunday, February the 9th, 2020. We're going to take some time to look at what's going on with Bitcoin dominance as Bitcoin strength is going up. And we'll stop for a minute at the end of the video and we'll look at the alerts versus the holds here on Binance and on Poloniex. And we're also going to take a look at a couple live examples from our trade alerts. 92%, 132%, 185% trade calls that we made, 46% recently. And we're going to talk about why we got into those. Now, Bitcoin dominance. This is really important because the altcoins have definitely been outstripping Bitcoin. They've actually been outperforming Bitcoin since January 29th. And if I bring up this benchmark study over here, we can see that from January 29th, if you had bought all of the altcoins, they are outperforming Bitcoin in general by 23%. If you had bought this group of altcoins, just these few, you would be up by 30%. That means you could sell all of your altcoins right now and you would have 30% more Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin was going up. You were making more if you were holding alts at this time. So the big question is what's going to be happening now with the alts? As we zoom out to the 12-hour time frame, we can see that the exponential moving average for the Bitcoin dominance crossed over this 15-minute trend line here. It may pull back and consolidate a bit, but overall, altcoins are in the trend now. This is, for me, this is showing that it's changed directions. And I'll have to see top formations in all of the alts and have them pull back pretty significantly for me to change my opinion. Once we've crossed this top formation, as we have, these top formations generally happen quickly, and I want to be prepared for that. If Bitcoin dominance comes back and down to these levels and then starts to make a consolidation, then I want to pay attention. So all of this is super interesting to me, and I really like that we can average all of that data. And if you'd like to have that inside data about what's going on with Bitcoin dominance and which coins are in alert and a hold stance, be sure to check out the Bull Market Watch spreadsheet over on the website. There's nothing else like that. We get special reports now that are going through the alerts and through the hold stance coins and reviewing them. Which ones could you get into now? How should you be dealing with halfway through the bull market of the altcoins? This is all part of the Bull Market Watch program. If you're a more aggressive trader, then you're going to want the entries and the exits and the screenshots that are giving you our trading plan for all of these. Let's go take a look at a couple of these top trades and see what's going on. Let's take a look at BitShares as well, ENJ. All of these coins, they're over 29% in profit. And let's see. Here's our 1, 2, 3 bottom formation in ICX. We published this on January 19th. So let's go over and take a look at ICX. So here we have ICX coin making its long downtrend. It made the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. Then on the 19th of January, this is the 15th. Let's see if I can go sideways. There we go. The 17th, 18th, 19th. There is the alert put out saying that if it breaks above this level, we should be getting in. So the alert was fired or turned into a hold status on about the 25th of January. And let's just go through this quickly to show what happened with this one. Really insane, fantastic profits in this. So our stop loss would be above our entry for that initial trade. And we're watching now for the nitro trade, the add-on trade in this market. ENJ coin, just because it's a really recent example. And in this screenshot, you can see that it consolidated for a while. We did pick up a trade here as it broke out, but it came back and stopped us out. So now that it's come back and created a new 1, 2, 3 formation that's actually just above this range all the way back along here, that's pretty inviting. So I put out this alert for it and let's see how it turned out. And now prices are up above our entry far enough we can have our stop loss above our entry and sit and wait for this one to do the same thing as we're watching in many of the others. I want it to come up, hit some support and resistance from the past over on the left there. And as it comes back and hits some support and resistance from, over on the left there and gives me a 1, 2, 3, this is where I'm going to be putting on my big trade actually. This is where the real money goes on. This is throwing the mattress out the second story window. So I have some cushion so that when I jump out on the big trade, my average entry is actually going to be between the two and my stop loss is going to be above my average entry when I put this trade on. I already know mathematically that I'm not going to lose any more money than my initial position here. I am protected from this initial position. This is where the big money is made in the stage 4 of the trade. So if you are subscribed to a trading service that says, here is our entry and here is profit target 1, 2, and 3. You are being completely ripped off, and you are going to be forever trying to fight to get back into the market, back into the market, back into the market. You're being hooked to their signals because they're not keeping you in for the trend. They're not really worried about your long-term profits. They're worried more about their signals being showing that, oh, look, if you would have followed us, you would have made 40%. You would have made 60% or whatever, and you're back out of the trade. You missed the entire trend because you took your profits too soon. So there are 2 mistakes that most traders make. It's holding trades after you get in, right? FOMO in after the move happens. And then you're holding as it's in a loss, hoping it goes up higher, waiting. So this is a trading mistake, the timing of it, trying to get in afterwards instead of recognizing that this is the only moment to swing the bat. As the ball comes across the plate, that's the only moment to swing the bat. You don't want to be swinging your bat after the ball has gone past the plate because it doesn't work, right? There's a moment to get into these trades, and you have to know it, you have to practice it, you have to wait for it. The second mistake that most traders make is taking profits too soon. Because you get into a good trade, it starts to come up, and as soon as it starts to come back, you get fearful. The market is going to take away your profits. You're going to be into a loss again, like it was in the past. And so you take your profits to ensure that you have them, only to watch the market consolidate and go way higher, and you realize that if you had done nothing, you would have made more money. So those 2 mistakes at the beginning of the trade and holding a loser, getting in at the wrong time, and taking the profits too soon when we are absolutely in a trend and you start to be jumping in and out of the market. No way. Get into it, sit, go and do other things. Once you're into this position, you should be much, much less time sitting on the charts. You should be being happy someplace and spend time with your family. Call your mother, call that old friend you haven't talked to in years instead of looking at the charts. So this was a longer episode. I hope you found this really interesting. If you want to get even more detail, if you want to get the good stuff, come and join us over on the Bull Market Watch or come and grab the Pro Alerts. Because the Pro Alerts aren't going to steer you into taking profits too soon. We're going to get into that first initial stage, and then we're going to be using our Nitro trades to add on and take profits on that second level of the trade. We're not going to get rid of our initial base positions. Those are protection for us. We need those. I can go on all day, and I do, over on our Discord chat. If you've watched all the way through here and you're not part of our Discord community, click on that link down below. Come and join us. We'll see you on the next episode as Bitcoin prices endlessly entertain us. Cheers.